his Thai monkfish and green tomato curry would not have been out of place on the sumptuous table of a Bangkok prince. And his coconut sorbet and raspberry coulis, with its firm but delicate texture, that was my suggestion, brought to a conclusion a welcome night of Eastern promise in an otherwise cold and dull Western winter.
Not bad, I say so myself.
It's great. I hope it does him a bit of good.
Yes, I gather things haven't been going according to plan there recently.
I know. It's a good thing he didn't tell the truth.
Well, I'm not suggesting I misrepresented Marlon's talents.
No, I'm just saying he was lucky it was someone in the know that went along and not a complete stranger.
Yes, you're right, of course. But what we experienced that night wasn't typical of Marlon's usual high standard.
I know. And you're a good man. And I hope he realises that as much as I do.
Not going to work today, then?
Hey, it's my honeymoon, this.
Mine too. But some of us have to earn a crust.
Well, now, I'm saving my strength, aren't I?
And I daren't ask what for.
Well, then, I might just have to show you then, eh?
Oh, how's the happy couple, as if I need to ask?
I was just demonstrating my sales technique.
Oh, well, you can knock at my door any time.
The only door this one's knocking at the moment is mine. Anyway, you're a married woman. You shouldn't be talking like that.
So, what can I offer you, apart from my exceptional charm?
The hot and curry I do. Apparently there's a cracking review of Shay Marlon in it. I've already had the phone bookings in this morning.
Oh, that's great. I'm really, really pleased for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you should come over and celebrate your wedding sometime. You won't be disappointed. See ya.
Not a bad idea, that. Splash out in a bit of haute cuisine.
We could take your family when I finally get to meet them.
Yeah, that could be a long wait.
Why? You ashamed of me?
No, not at all, no. I just like, take my time. Settle into this one first. I mean, I hardly know Scott for a start, do I?
Well, that's easily solved. I would like to get to know them, you know.
Yeah, of course you would. And there'll be plenty of time to do that when I get bored with you.
Hey, now!
Which will be a million years as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
Who's next?
Mrs. McNamara.
Oh, hello. How are you? How's Trio?
Fine, thanks.
Zoe, I've got to have a quick word.
Yeah, can it wait?
Not really.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
It's about these cheques. I put them out for you a couple of days ago to be signed.
Well, can't Paddy do them?
I did ask him, but he didn't seem keen.
What do you mean?
I don't know, maybe he was busy or something.
Well, he's no busier than I am.
But he did say you always signed the cheques.
Only because he can't be bothered. Just leave him here. I seem to be the only person around here capable of making any decisions.
Yes. And that's half the trouble.
Yeah.
Mr. Sugden?
Yeah.
Louise Salisbury. I'm the barrister who'll be assisting Geoffrey Hamilton-Jones, who'll be acting as your QC when the case comes to court.
Assisting?
That's correct.
So, where's the man himself?
At this minute, pleading a case in the High Court.
So he sent you?
Is that a problem?
No. No, I'm just curious. It is my future in your hands.
We are well aware of that.
Good.
And to assure you, I am a fully qualified barrister with several years' experience at the bar, and Mr. Hamilton-Jones is perhaps one of the best QCs north of Watford Gap.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's this place.
I quite understand.
So,
I'm here to discuss your plea and directions hearing.
plea and what?
Plea and directions, that's when we all go to the Crown Court and you enter your plea before the judge, guilty or not guilty, whatever.
There's no whatever. The plea's not guilty.
Of course.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt anything.
He didn't.
Well, I'd better be off. I've got some stuff to pick up in Houghton.
Oh, well, I'm glad I caught you. What can I say? Thanks for a fabulous review.
No more than you deserve.
Well, hey, it is actually. And despite what you said, you bent the truth, and I'm very, very grateful to you.
Oh, it would have been totally unfair to have judged you on the basis of that particular night.
I know, and you didn't, and I'm forever in your debt.
No, of course you're not. I hope it brings you some success.
Well, it already has 2 form bookings tonight as a direct result of reading your review.
Oh, that's splendid, Diane, isn't it?
I'm very happy for you, Marlon.
Well, we're hoping it's going to mark a turning point after a very lean new year.
I'm sure it will.
Which is why I'd like to invite you and a guest of your choice for dinner tonight. On the house, of course.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Marlon, but I appreciate the gesture, but
And we're only too pleased to accept. Speaking as the guest of his choice, that is. Shall we say 7:30 for 8?
See you there.
Daryl Donner doesn't want the job. Very flattered, but couldn't possibly consider a move at the present time.
That's a shame. They say he's very good.
He's one of the best. And the 3rd refusal in as many days. This rate, it'll be a miracle if we ever get anybody to manage this place.
No, there's still Barry Jackson and Kathy Henshaw.
I don't want a woman. And enough of them trying to run my life. Seems like everyone in the business knows about the problems we've been having.
It's a small world, I suppose.
But you think with the money we're offering that someone with real quality would be interested?
Look, I know quite a lot of people in the business through friends and school. I wonder if you'd like me to make a few inquiries.
You? Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be presumptuous.
Virginia, if the salary and perks aren't good enough to bring us a positive reply, I fail to see how your pony club contacts could prove at all relevant or useful.
So where's the blushing bridegroom, then?
Oh, so you've heard?
Of course I've heard.
I tried to invite you to the wedding, Scott, but I just couldn't get hold of you.
Not where I was away. Don't get so defensive.
And you don't mind?
As long as you're sure you did the right thing.
I'm absolutely sure.
And you're happy?
Oh, I am, Scott. Really, I am.
Well, then I'm happy for you.
Hey up, who's playing fast and loose? My new bride then, eh?
Congratulations.
Very generous of you.
Just look after her.
Don't you worry, I will.
Right, well, I better get back to the grindstone then.
Hey, why don't you take an hour off? Let me buy you a drink. You know, by way of a celebration.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, give me half an hour to get changed, and I'll meet you in there.
Great, look forward to it.
Nice one.
What do you think?
Being frank, there's quite a lot of potentially harmful evidence against you. Some of it, of course, can be interpreted different ways.
What do you mean?
Well, stopping Richie Carter going back into the fire with a rescue attempt. That can work for and against you.
I did that because she was my responsibility.
And we'll say it was the brave and selfless act of a man who loved his wife, but not the prosecution. They'll say it was part of a premeditated plan to ensure your wife perished, that you had no intention of saving her. Quite the reverse, in fact, that you were making sure she didn't get out.
But that's a lie.
It may well be.
No, it may well be. It is.
Look, I'm wondering whether we should call your sons. Do you think they can shed any light on this?
I want them kept out of it.
But if they can help your case
They've
at
been
all.
through enough. Look, their mother died in that fire. I do not want them to have to relive that.
Look, I'm going to be very candid with you, Mr. Sugden. I think you should seriously consider changing your plea.
What are you talking about?
On the basis of the evidence in front of me, I think there's more than an even chance of a conviction.
You mean say I'm guilty? I'm not guilty.
It's not me you have to convince, Mr. Sugden. It's a jury.
Hope you weren't too surprised about your mum and me.
Nothing my mum does surprises me anymore.
Yeah, she's 1 in a million, is Viv.
I wouldn't argue with that.
So, garage keep you busy?
Yeah. Especially that my partner's gone A1.
Well, you got a few problems then.
Nothing I can't handle, I hope.
Spent half my life in cars.
Oh, yeah? Not much about them, then?
Yeah, fair bit.
Have you ever heard of a Talbot Minx?
Ooh, hey, we're going back there a bit, aren't we?
I'll just pick one up for a mate of mine.
I bet it's a girl.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
What, the car or the girl?
Both.
I bet. You good-looking lad like you must have a string of willing females trailing in your wake.
I don't do so badly.
Hey, thing of the past for me now, you know, married man and all that.
Oh, yeah, Mum said you were married before.
Yeah.
Any kids?
Yeah, couple. Look, do you fancy another pint?
Boys or girls?
Hey?
Your kids?
Oh, one of each. So, how about the other pint?
Yeah, I'll have to go after you somewhere.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Richie.
You're looking a bit thoughtful.
Yeah. My dad's seen his barrister today.
Oh, right.
Get to know the date of his trial.
Look, I'm sorry, Robert.
Yeah.
How do you fancy coming back for a quick coffee? Got some new computer gear, you might want to check it out.
Yeah, OK. Great.
You can ring the farm if you want, let them know that you're safe.
No, it's all right. There's no one there to care where I am anymore.
You okay?
Yeah.
Still worried about your brief?
Yeah.
They don't have to believe you, Jack. They just have to get you off.
Yeah, well, she didn't seem too confident about that.
Ah, she's only a junior. You wait till your QC gets on the case. Be a different matter altogether.
No, I'm not pleading guilty, no matter what they say.
Yeah, well, that's a tough one, mate.
No, it isn't. It's simple. I didn't do it, so how do I say I did?
To cop a shorter stretch.
I don't deserve any sort of stretch.
I know that. And you know that. It's convincing 12 good men and true, though, isn't it?
I'm not lying, Harry.
Fine. But you can't blame your brief for setting out all your options, can you? I mean, that's her job.
You know, I've been thinking of defending myself.
I should forget that for a start.
Well, at least I know I'm innocent.
You're a farmer, Jack. Stick to your sheep. Leave the legal business to the experts. And that's good advice.
Yes, well, please do think about it very seriously. We're a progressive operation, whatever else you may have heard. Yeah. Bye.
Sounds like a no.
Barry Jackson.
Who's left?
He was the last one on my present list.
Oh, great.
Don't worry, it's a big wide world out there. There's bound to be someone who's just waiting to sign up with us.
But when? It's getting critical.
But not desperate.
We need someone who understands the business from the bottom up, someone with a real reputation who's going to pull the punters in.
Oh, tell me something I don't know.
And then there's all the practical stuff with the horses.
I'm doing my best.
Chris, you're already running half a dozen businesses. I can't keep dividing my time between this place and the practice.
So, take a back seat and let me do the worrying.
With all due respect, you know absolutely nothing about horses, and even if you did, you are not physically up to the job.
Oh, are you saying that I can't cope?
No, I'm saying running a stud farm is a physical game. We need someone who's able to get in amongst the horses.
Which is why I am looking for someone, so leave everything to me, forget about this place, and concentrate on your practice, OK?
You see? Completely removable. And you can lock it away somewhere safe and use it if one of your files becomes corrupt.
Great.
So, to restore a file, put in the tape, open it up, and click. Robert?
Yeah? Sorry.
Is it your dad?
Yeah.
Take a seat, mate. This barrister thing worrying you?
He's brought it all back, I suppose. That day. Everything.
Yeah, I know.
I can't help thinking, when we were outside the barn and Dad went in, it was such a long time.
You know what I think. Don't make me say it again.
Could he have saved her?
All I know is I wanted to go back in and he stopped me.
Yeah, but why?
Oh, Alan, Diane, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. We're over here.
No, please, this is really very generous of you.
Well, no, a small reward for a large favour.
Well, it certainly seems to have worked.
Not all weird because of your article.
What a substantial number, Tricia, menu, wine list, thank you. Ah, Chloe, thank you. Now, this is not champagne, but, in my opinion, just as good, and in some ways, if I dare say it, a little more interesting.
Yes, well, it's very, very, very fruity. Lovely colour.
Oh, for goodness sake, Alan.
Well, a good wine deserves appreciation, though.
Yeah, and this woman needs a drink, so Here's to you, Marlon.
Oh.
Nice.
I can't see him anywhere.
I hear he's got a big poker game going on tonight.
Let's hope he loses.
He never plays unless he wins, and his gophers make sure of that.
Can't anyone do anything about this bloke?
Well, he's got too much influence, hasn't he?
What about the officers?
They just let him get on with it.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here, so let's make the best of it. I'll put our names down for the pool table.
Right.
If you're so busy, why not take a back seat for a while?
Because if I don't do things myself, they never get done.
You say you want to spend more time among the animals.
I do.
Then lighten the load. Hand some of the business stuff on.
To Paddy.
Why not?
He's useless with business.
Maybe he's never had a chance to learn.
Well, he'd never cope.
Well, let him try. You never know, he might take it as a vote of confidence.
Do you think I undermine his confidence?
Not intentionally. I think you do it because you're capable and it's easier.
You mean I'm a control freak?
A bit.
Yeah, but if I do hand some of the stuff over to Paddy, I'm going to have to keep checking to make sure he's doing it properly. Oh.
See?
Yes, OK, point taken. I'll give it a try.
Ah, 2 down.
And 3 to go. Oh, this does warm the cockles of my heart.
Want to take your plates?
Pick anything you like, as long as it's not my escort.
I'll tell Marlon you're ready for your main course.
Tell him I'm ready for anything.
You want to go easy on that? That's rather strong stuff, you know.
Like you are. You're strong stuff. That's one of the reasons I like you.
Yeah? Any other particular reason?
Well, I don't think I should say.
Well, go on, I could do with a bit of flattery.
Well, you're honest.
Yes, I think so.
Trustworthy.
Yes, I suppose so.
Quite handsome.
Ah, that's more like it.
Lots of fun.
Voila.
Pass us the corkscrew. I'm really chuffed about Bob and Scott, you know. I thought he'd kick up a fuss, but he's been great. Where are they? Gone to a pub in Houghton to watch a match on the big screen.
Happy families, then, eh?
I do hope so.
So, is it marching orders for me, then?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't want to be in the way.
Not in the way. What are you talking about?
Well, I just thought the pair of you might like to be on your own now you got married.
We can hardly be on our own with Donna clumping about, can we?
Yeah, well, she is family.
Hey, listen, so are you as far as I'm concerned, so don't start coming all that.
Oh, well, that's really nice of you, Viv. I really appreciate that.
Now, that's not to say I'm so keen on Terry coming over so often.
Eh?
Well, it's fine by me and Bob, of course, but I'm thinking of Donna. I wouldn't like you two to start setting her a bad moral standard.
This has been a really special evening.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Marlon wants to know if you want a pudding.
Well, they all look very interesting, but I think not. It was very nice, but I think we'll get on our way.
Really?
Absolutely.
Are you having a pudding?
No, I've got to watch the old waistline. No.
How about a cognac?
I think we'll save that till we get home, Marlon. And thanks for a smashing time.
No problem. I hope you like the food.
It was delicious, and thank you for serving us so thoughtfully.
Pleasure.
Right, well, we'll say good night then, and it was all very nice, and I'm glad I was able to spread the word. You deserve to succeed.
Thanks, Helen. Diane. Come again.
Something going on there?
Could be. She's a nice woman.
Shame about her daughter. Still, she seems to make Grandad happy.
Hey, listen, after everybody's cleared out, I thought I could fix us something. You know, we could set a table, open a bottle of wine.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Cheer you up a bit, put a bit of romance back into our lives.
Oh, do you know what I fancy? A nice filet mignon. A juicy filet mignon and a bottle of Beaujolais.
A filet mignon could prove a little difficult.
Why's that then?
We've run out of steak.
Oh.
And the duck's gone and the salmon.
So what are you saying?
We're a bit restricted.
To what?
Tripe.
Tripe? Oh, thanks for nothing.
Tricia, where you going? I've got the clearing away to do and I'll washing up.
Well, you can do it.
I don't get paid, remember?
That red ball, right-hand pocket.
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd finished.
Well, we haven't. So, just put the ball back.
Well, me and my mate want to have a game, that's all.
Well, tell him to put his name down. There's a queue for this table.
Don't queue.
Well, aren't you the lucky one?
I wouldn't do that if I was you, mate.
Leave it, Jack. We'll have a game another time.
Yeah, listen to your man there, Jack. Unless you want to end up looking like him.
Jack don't mean anything, man. He's new to the nick. He don't know his way around.
Somebody's going to have to teach him then, aren't they?
Oh, come on, man. Give him...
Will you shut up?
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Let him go or I'll kill you! Do you hear me? Do that again and you're dead! And you're three!
Come on, then. Come on! Get him off me! Get him off me! Get him, sir!
Let him go! Come on! Just him and me! Just him and me!
Told you, calm down the Perrys and shut up! You attacked me for no reason, sir!
Right, get him out of here. And you, take him away.